Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lara Savage. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it in and outside your circle. Guys, on this channel, I post sewing tutorials, sustainable fashion pieces, things that you can wear in multiple ways. Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this joggers that has a drawstring hem. So the trouser pants is a drawstring hem that turns from a pants to joggers, and it's going to have an elastic waistband. I also have this particular joggers that I made on my channel already. This is a normal joggers, a real regular joggers. And I'm going to put the link up here and down below so that you guys can go check it out and learn how to make that particular style as well. But in this video, let's make this Ankara drawstring joggers. So guys, this fabric that I have here is folded into two. Now the measurement I have here on one fold is the hip measurements divided by 4 plus 3 inches, which will serve as the seam allowance, and the excess, since it's a joggers, it's not going to be a figure hugging pants. It's going to have like a free measurement basically. So 3 inches. Then you're now going to add 2.5 inches to that measurement for the front crotch extension. So that's exactly the measurement I have right here. Now the first measurement I'm now going to take is my hip measurement divided by 4 plus 3 inches. So mark it right there. And now you're going to go down by 3.5 inches, which will serve as the elastic casing that we're going to be doing at the end of this pants. So mark 3.5 inches downwards like this and rule a line. Now guys, from this line that you just drew, you're going to go down from your waist to your crotch. So measure from your waist to your crotch and mark it right there. Rule a line, and then you're now going to mark your hip divided by 4 plus 3 inches like we marked on the waistline, so on the starting line, and connect it using a straight line from the top to that line right there, to the crotch line basically. And then create a curve using your free hand so that it can form that crotch extension basically. So can you guys see what I'm doing? That is automatically 2.5 inches, that excess 2.5 inches that I told you guys to measure when we were starting. Now on the hem as well, we're going to measure our hip divided by 4 plus 3 inches, mark it right there. And now you're going to now connect from that crotch curve to this hem right here. So just like I'm doing right here, it's going to look more like a slant. So do it like that and then cut it out. After cutting the front out, we're now going to take another fabric that is folded into two, but we are going to make sure this particular fabric is 2 inches wider than we did the first time. So remember, the first one was hip divided by 4 plus 3 inches plus 2.5 inches for the crotch extension. Now you're going to add another 2 inches for the back crotch extension. Now you're now going to place the front piece on the back just like this. And then you're going to now extend the crotch extension on the crotch line. After extending it, you're now going to create a new crotch curve for the back. So can you guys see? Create a new crotch curve for the back. And then for this side right here, you're going to make it 1 inch excess. So it's going to be 1 inch wider for the back measurements. And then you're now going to just cut it out like that. So can you guys see what I'm doing? Make a slant right there and cut it out on the crotch side and the hem side basically. Now, because I'm going to be using an inner pocket, so I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do an inner pocket on this pants, on these joggers. You're now going to open up your fabric. So you know it's folded into two. Open up the folded side on both pieces, the back and the front. And then what you're going to do now is you're now going to take one of the front pieces and one of the back pieces, and you're going to place it right sides facing just like I've done right here. And you're going to sew it along the legs. So the part from the crotch curve, that middle part of the crotch curve, you're going to sew it down to the hem. So can you guys see? Place it right sides facing and sew it down to the hem. Do it for this one and then do it for the second one as well. So from here, sew it down to the hem. And then now we're going to work on the pockets. So for your pocket, you're going to take a pattern paper. It's easy. So just make a freehand measurement just like this. So just like I'm doing right here, can you guys see? Create that curve right there, and then that is going to be your pattern basically. Now guys, you're going to cut out this pocket piece. You can make it even bigger because you're going to sew it, and then you're now going to cut it out on your fabric. So whatever fabric you're using for your pockets, cut it out, and then you're going to place it right sides facing on the straight edge of your pants basically. From the 3.5 inches mark that we measured for the band, basically the elastic band, you're going to place your pockets right there, right sides facing each other, and then you're going to sew it down on that point. Do this for all the four sides, both the front and back patterns. Do it for them. Place it right sides facing and sew it down right there. Now guys, once you've sewn it, it's going to be protruding like this from the back. So your pocket is going to be inside officially. So can you guys see? Now what we're going to do is we're now going to start sewing from the top right there. So the waist point, the top, you're going to start sewing down to the pockets. You're not going to go straight down. You're going to sew around the pockets. Then when you get to the other side, sew it down to the end. So can you guys see? Sew it from the top, around the pockets, and down to the end. Now guys, can you see what it looks like? I have sewn it on that side, and what I'm going to do is I've already turned one of them inside out, so it's on the right side. Then the next thing I'll do is this one that is turned to the right side, I'm going to place it inside the one that is on the wrong side, so that the right sides are facing each other. So put it inside just like this, and they're going to start sewing from one edge, one waist edge, down to the other waist point. So can you guys see what I'm doing? So pin it from one waist point down to the other side. So you're going to create it like a curve basically. So just sew it down just like that. So I'm now going to measure 1.5 inches from the hem of the pants. So measure 1.5 inches, and then you're going to loosen 1 inch of your sewing. So your sewing that you did, loosen 1 inch from that 1.5 inches. So it's going to go to 2.5 inches. So 1 inch gap, that's what you're going to have. And then you're now going to fold your hem basically by 1/2 inch first, then 1 inch overlapping. So it's a double fold, but not an equal double fold. So it's 1/2 inch first, then 1 inch next. So can you guys see what I'm doing right here? So that when you finish sewing it, it will have that space that you're going to put your drawstring. Now guys, can you see what it looks like? I have sewn it here. This is the hole for the drawstring casing. I'm just going to put my drawstring in there when I'm ready. And then I'm going to go to the waist. I have sewn it as well. Now guys, for the waistline, you're going to fold it in by 1/2 inch, and then fold it again by 1.5 inches. So fold it by 1/2 inch at the top, and then fold it by 1.5 inches. So basically to meet that 3.5 line that we created the first time. You can also draw a line at 3.5 inches all around so that you can be able to like know where to put your fabric basically, know where to fold your fabric on basically. So you're going to fold it by 1/2 inch like I said, and then fold it by 1.5 inches to meet that line, and sew it all around. Now you're going to leave a space. When you sew it, leave a space that you're going to insert your elastic through. And now here I have sewn it. This is what it looks like. Now I'm going to use an elastic band that is my waist measurement, and that's what I'm going to measure right here. I'm going to now insert it inside and then sew it at the edge right there so that it can, be a full circle basically. So sew your elastic together. And then for the drawstrings at the hem, I have created these strips. So it's just a strip basically. You can use anything. You can use lace. You can use anything. Make sure it's a strip, and then just insert it inside the casing. So can you guys see what I'm doing? This is what it looks like. Insert it in the casing, finish the raw edges, and then you can now tie it together and form your joggers. Do the same thing for the other side, and then finally this is what our elastic band looks like. I also went ahead to sew a seam in between the elastic so that the elastic does not start rolling. And guys, that's all I have for this joggers. It's amazing, it's beautiful. Guys, this is what it looks like. I actually loved it. I love the fact that you can wear it as pants and you can wear it as joggers. If you try it out, please don't forget to tag me on Instagram at Lara Savage Creations, and I'll be ready to showcase your work with all my growing followers and even here on YouTube. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, join in as a member, like this video, share within and outside your circle, comment in the comment section, and until my next video, do have yourself a wonderful morning, noon, or night wherever you are. It's still your favorite content creator and fashion entrepreneur, Lara Savage, signing out.